We haven't kicked it in a while. I've been so low key, we ain't got lifted in a while. Chasing after B paper, things got different after a while. Tryna match your speed, we playing catch up. I'm tryna catch up.
Welcome to the Kickback Show. I'm Ill Will the Barber.
I'm Ama.
I'm Trill.
And today we are talking about the kickback. We recapping for the kickback for the blackout joint, February 21st. That shit was lit.
Fire.
That shit was lit.
Indy showed up.
Yes.
Nah, for real.
Showed up. We had a crazy push at the end for them ticket sales.
Yes.
Shout out to y'all.
I think we sold a bundle, like more than half
like
in
50.
the last day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 50 since like Wednesday.
Yeah.
And most of that was definitely last day sales.
Yeah, that was nice. I enjoyed myself. Cool. The bar was like, that shit was extreme.
It was line.
The bar was extreme.
How was the energy?
Everybody was cool. Everybody was cool as shit. It was just at one point it was like, yo, I got 5 people over here.
Nah, and
like,
we had to wait. We definitely just like we can't even start right now.
We can't start while these niggas is getting white Hennessy.
Hey.
Hey, white Hennessy?
Let me tell
Give
y'all
me a double
too.
shot.
I felt like y'all set me up. So I'm talking to Ali Cherie people, and it's like, well, so what drinks y'all got? I'm like, I don't know. I've never won. Shots used to be $5, so I was like, they $5.
We didn't tell Trill they went up.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
I
they
thought we
got.
had that conversation because we were doing the white Hennessy.
Yeah. So you said you did, but you told me 5 and 10, and you said 10 for the Hennessy, and you said 5 for everything else. So I told him, yeah, shots 5. And then I was like, I'm gonna go check on this. Like, you got Reposado? I'm like, well, I didn't get the bottles this time, so let me check. I was like, I know it's Hennessy, and I know it's some Hennessy bottle from Mexico, because that's what you told me. So
you said that?
Yeah.
Wasn't it from Mexico? Didn't somebody get it from Mexico?
No, it's not from Mexico. It was from Jamaica or some shit.
It was from Mexico.
From who?
I don't want to say her name, but she gifted you, and she went to Mexico.
I don't.
Yeah, her name's not being said.
But I had definitely, I was like, yeah, it's 5. And then we got this Hennessy bottle from Mexico. Like, I don't know what type of Hennessy it is. It's supposed to be a special Hennessy, though. And I tell him that, and I go look, and I was like this. Well, number one, we don't got Reposado, so I was like, already bad news. And then, because that's what I drink, so I'm like, yeah, okay, tough. Then I look at this bottle of Hennessy. That's a special bottle from Mexico, and I see pure white Hennessy. I said, this ain't special.
Look, I don't know alcohol. I just remember it was from Mexico, and it was a big deal.
Can you say the name and we can bleep it?
Fuck her.
Who?
No.
I want to know who you're talking about.
Does not exist.
Because I think you're wrong.
Oh, we'll have this conversation after. I'm really not saying her name.
You literally could have said her name and we could have bleeped it.
I don't want to say her name.
Okay.
Nope.
Nice.
Okay.
But yeah, they definitely got me. I was like, bro, you could buy this bottle anywhere. Like,
I didn't know that.
Now, it might have been a big deal when y'all got it, because that was probably the first.
Before
it was years ago.
Yeah, if it was years ago.
So it was like
in the moment it was. Yeah, that's a very common bottle now.
I did not.
It actually might be cheaper.
They brought it to the States like last year sometime.
Okay,
like,
so when we got it,
you couldn't get it.
You couldn't get it.
Yeah.
This was the only place you could get it from, and that's why it was a big deal when she gifted it to William.
That makes sense. But I was like, I bought this like twice, and I realized that it's not even superior to the regular Hennessy, in my opinion.
Yeah, I ain't drinking that shit.
Yeah.
I don't like Hennessy.
So I was like, dang. I was like, well, but next time I'm coming in there with, we should go
Reposado.
Oh no, we get all the tequilas, all 3.
Which is
niggas
Patron?
love tequila.
Niggas love tequila. Because I had to explain to her it's marketing right now. You know, it's a whole song called Don Julio.
Yeah.
People got the bottles on their
They
head.
got the bottle on their head.
You got to specifically get Don, because it's the only tequila that they know of.
We'll list the alcohol on the Eventbrite for the next ticket.
Yeah, we got to talk about how we display the tickets. We got to keep the artist name on there, too. I don't think we put the artist names on there.
No, we didn't.
I think we used to, but we didn't do it this time.
We stopped.
Yeah, we stopped for a while, actually. So we got to start doing it again. But the turnout was definitely dope, and it was fun. It was real fun.
Our largest crowd thus far in Indy, because Gary still beat y'all.
Yeah, Gary's still holding on to the title.
They really are.
Y'all stand up. Y'all still holding on to the title.
Yeah.
Big
But
Gary.
it was fire though. I like the move that we made with having the lights off for everybody.
Yes. Beautiful.
It looked amazing with the lights off for everybody.
Trey
with the
was about
spotlight.
to. He was like,
I was about to ask.
I'm like,
I was
oh,
about
no,
to
we not-
ask. He was
we
like,
not
nah.
asking.
Yeah, you
Not
definitely
Y'all
said
don't
that.
even have a choice in the matter.
This is our
Y'all do
choice.
not have a choice. We can change these colors, but y'all don't have a choice in the matter right now.
I like I didn't know about the color change. I thought that was dope, and it matched. Like it seemed like the color change matched like
With
that
the
vibe of
person.
each person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
shout out to
because Nadia
Tez.
with the yellow orange light, it matched her
Mhm.
vibe. I liked Ali
Cherie.
Cherie.
Shuri,
Sorry,
yeah.
Ali.
Yeah, I
Ali
got it.
Cherie.
We gonna figure your name
We
out.
are. I'm
We
gonna get it
figure out.
together. So that was dope. I liked that a lot. I thought that was super dope. Yeah.
All right, what we doing? We ranking?
I just want, before we rank performer, I feel like, I want to ask, like, how'd y'all feel in terms of Elena's kickback to this kickback as a,
What you mean, Elena's kickback?
like, not based on people, but not even performance, the
energy?
show itself. Show to show.
So our last kickback was what, November?
Elevated.
Because I felt like
November, right?
that was the first time where it felt like that.
Like a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt real nice. So I'm
Yeah.
like, how do y'all, and this one also felt
Like a show.
So I'm like, how do y'all rank those two?
Those two?
I feel
You
like.
see what I'm saying? Because if you think about how the night ended for both of those, it's like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah. Shit, Troy did his thing at the end.
Who closed?
Elena closed.
Elena.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, how, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they.
That might be 1A, 1B.
I think
That might
they
be
tied.
1A, 1B.
I think it's tied. To be honest.
Because we had more people here and you could fit, like.
That was the only thing.
But it was more people and it sounded like more. I mean, the claps was crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Standing ovation.
Standing ovation
at the kickback. We ain't never had that yet.
Yeah.
Mind you, everybody be standing, but it felt like
No,
people were
stood up.
standing.
Sitting
I
down.
saw
Yeah,
people
stood up.
stand
Yeah,
up.
like.
Oh yeah.
But mind you, it was part of the other singers camp too. Like, which is that's love though. That make the vibe like that's comfortability.
It was good vibes.
But like they knew people. It was people there that could sing. Obviously, we had Elena in the crowd. We had Troy, probably some of his band.
All of his people probably sang.
Yeah, they probably all sing. Ali Cherie people. They were just for her. But like, I think a lot of artists were there and they were very.
They was peeping.
They was peeping all the talent, and it's just like, yeah, but
I gotta come with it.
I think, and that kind of goes to the conversation you asked me about earlier. But I think like it's a very close tie. I'm gonna be honest. I might put this one above.
I think I am just because of the crowd participation.
The crowd, and it's not to say like, oh, the performers couldn't get the crowd. It's just the environment of the situation was.
So it's really not. You're basing it more so on the crowd.
Yeah, it's of the people in the environment, not the performers.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, like
because
honestly,
it was
Elena still
fair
has
game,
the best performance to me.
Yeah, I feel like Elena was number one
as
out
a
of
performer,
everyone.
in my opinion.
Yeah,
because
overall, overall she's still at my top of the list.
Do you know why I think that?
What?
She had a live band member. Mind you, she only had one. If she had a full band, I think it would have even went crazy.
Oh yeah.
But just having a keyboardist there was.
Yeah.
It's a different element, so I think that just separated her from everybody else. And
or like, I feel like with Ali, Cherie, you can hear her vocals in the background, but her vocals wasn't singing the song. It was enhancing, like the bulletproof. What is that called?
Oh, that was just the hook. That was just that part.
So
that
she
little
just
harmony.
had the hook. I feel like if artists send their MP3, is it MP3? File?
Yeah, Wave MP3.
Their WAV file.
Shout
like
out to
that.
Wave.
Yeah, their WAV file like that is better because I can hear you.
Yeah.
When Ali E came here, the Ali E, when she came here and she performed, that was my first time hearing just her vocals, and I didn't want to sound like I didn't want to say that in an offensive way, but honestly, because when you're performing and you're singing in the background,
it's hard to hear you, the singer.
It's hard to hear.
We hear your track. But we want to feel like hear and feel you.
And we need to hear that plays a huge part. When
and she said that in her interview though
music.
too.
Like we need to hear you. If you can sing, I should be able to hear you, not this song. And when Ali did that, it was just like, I think that's why everybody felt it. Even though she didn't have a live band, it felt like it because
and she has a vocal talent too.
And felt every word she said. So it's just like, I think y'all need to.
I think the show went from, all right, let's start with Elena's, the last one.
Mm-hmm.
It started and it elevated, and Elena was here.
Yeah.
Like as far as like crowd interaction and like just the hype of it. And the next show started right there. And it just kept going.
Yeah, now it's here.
Because going from, think about it as one collective show. Going from Elena to Isaiah.
That was my computer. Got a artist calling me, but we're going to give him a second. I'm going to text him back.
So going from Elena to Isaiah, how he controlled the crowd as soon as he walked on stage.
He did.
As soon as he walked on stage.
He did.
I was extremely surprised.
Yeah.
I didn't think so. I wasn't surprised. I felt like he had that confidence.
I didn't see too many of his performances before, so I didn't know. Because performance and recording yourself, being in the studio, and your music could be amazing, but you might not be able to perform.
I could tell by the pictures on his Instagram.
I couldn't tell by that.
He was like it was one photo when I swiped. Nadia was in one of the pictures, I could tell how he was interacting with the other. So I was like, oh, he know what he doing. Like
but for him
reminded me of like Sko, like the comfortableness of connecting.
For him to see that it was a technical difficulty, and for him to just start singing, I'm just gonna do some shit up here. I'm gonna start a cappella.
I appreciate that, by the way.
That showed that you have enough wherewithal to like, I can't.
You have experience.
I can't just stand here and not say nothing while everybody's looking at me.
Make it awkward.
Let me start singing. Let me get my swag shit off. And
it got them ready.
So that goes to your point too. Even though he had his backing vocals, you could still hear him sing, but I definitely kind of heard more of the track than him.
Because he can sing. It's just like, let me hear you, not
right. But he gave you at least, like, he did most of his performance with the track. So with him doing the acapella, I was like, okay, cool. We know you can sing. So it don't even matter no more.
And I think he really used the track for his breathing.
Yeah, 100%.
That seemed like what he was doing.
Yeah, he was. Cause I could still hear him. And again, because I'm getting up close to him, I'm seeing, hey, you doing your thing, but obviously, I know why you're doing this. Like, you really need to make a background track and rehearse, see where you not gonna say your word because you out of breath, or you could change your track. I started to see other performers, like really high class artists. They just won't say every word that's in their song.
Kendrick, he just did it for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, good point. That's exactly what I was thinking of. He didn't say all the words to his song.
That nigga, he was missing a lot of lines and just saying the last word of the line.
And that for people who not artists, that's a lot of y'all don't know. Niggas punch in.
Yeah, of 1,000%.
That punching in is when you record something and then you can't get it all in one breath, so you stop recording and then you record right after that. So you just keep going on
with a fresh breath.
Starting off top. So
I think we should require them to.
We can't.
Why?
Can't do that.
Why?
Because there's.
What if that's our standard?
That's I think. No,
what you saying?
To nobody have a backing track.
Oh no.
Not no backing.
Like I know you mean like they can have background, but you mean like no tracks playing in the back. Not too many people. It's gonna be people who are gonna be fine with that. It's gonna be a lot of people who not. Because again, we still gonna get some new people coming in who are like fresher, don't have as much experience.
Look at it as like, now I'm motivating you to practice. I don't need you to show up the day of and like, oh, I know this song and let me sing. I can tell by some people like, oh, I know this song and I'm gonna just come up here and perform.
You gotta leave that to them though. Like as the artist, for example, like the sense of the competition though too.
Our brand though. Like because
we're gonna still have artists
leave it to them, but still I feel like they have to meet a certain standard.
But that's going to their production of their show though.
Yeah, like that takes away the ability to and then like let's say like for example, like I'm in Gary, I lost my voice that night. I couldn't do it without a backing track. Like literally, you wouldn't like
but you still brought the energy though.
Yeah. But hyperventilating. But yeah, like I brought some energy, but mostly because I had hype tracks too. Like I played the hype shit, and I knew what my crowd wanted to hear.
I think we have to have in-person auditions.
And that's we talked about that.
No, I think it needs to be like set because like so we can really wing out the ones who really ain't gonna take it as serious as they need to take it.
But that's also, I know, like we kind of started that way for, you know, like mission wise, like we said, like we want people to feel comfortable expressing themselves and things like that. Like we're gonna have to have at least some of those artists in and just filter them amongst, because that's also good for new artists too. Like we're gonna get it's new artists every day.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be some good ones who still need the experience. If you put them and let them have their backing track or whatever, they're gonna be surrounded in the show with people who not gonna ever get close to doing that. And they're gonna see what it needs to be a higher elevated artist.
Yeah. I'm saying for not to like control what to do, I'm saying like they come perform, we watch the performance or their song or two, and we give our tips. So hey, now you have this to go back to like before the point, because we know how the show goes and what can happen or whatever. Like if this person needs like to feel more comfortable with connecting with the crowd, like, hey, yeah, you did great, connect with the crowd. Like, so like just give like, I don't know, like a.
You mean saying that while we in the show or like in the audition thing?
In the audition, like give.
But that audition even gonna be different than what they would do in the show because we're gonna see us three. Okay, they still might be uncomfortable, but imagine seeing 70, 80 people. You gonna, even if you was comfortable amongst us three, you might act completely different when you perform with 80 people, which is why I was saying like you kind of gotta let them just do what they do. You just can't suck though. You gotta do decent enough. But mind you, if you do suck, that's like Apollo, for example. Like Apollo, people watch that shit anyway because everybody thought they was cool until they went up there and either froze, wasn't as good as they thought they were, or people didn't resonate or feel them as much, and they could have been decent, but it just didn't feel it. That's up to that's for you. That's the experience that you need
to get better. You want to get better.
Because again, we say, hey, you can't go up there without your backing track, and that's your first time performing. And we thought you sounded good, but you still might get scared, and now you have nothing. And that's no support for you as an artist because you up there by yourself, and now you don't have no backing vocals outside of backgrounds, and you missing words and everything like that. We look bad still, even though they sounded good in their thing. But like, if push come to shove, they could lip sync. You know what I'm saying? And that will save our show, and we just move on to the next person. Their performance might not be as good, but we can now move on to the next person without our show looking bad. And we could probably start taking control of. I think I'm gonna start limiting people's times. So we're gonna have like based on quality of music. I'm like, hey, we want you to do a 30-minute set. We gonna have, it's gonna be like a legit concert. Like, hey, this person's a little more renowned, or they got more ticket sales. You get a longer set. This person.
That can be a selling point for us to the artists too.
Yeah, and you placement.
The more you sell, that's gonna give you your placement.
Or they could buy in.
That part. Or
the better you are.
Yeah. So. Yeah, the more you sell,
we got sliders to mess with.
Yeah, I also think if we know we have a particular person there that is experienced, they automatically got that in, regardless.
With last two at least.
You know what I'm saying?
Or they could open, but again, I think the end of the night,
always
that's the vibes.
How we've been doing it thus far, the ending ends with a bang. It's a build up, and I think that we should always have that type of system. Like they're all good. But it should start from, okay, I'm getting the crowd ready.
We have the levels. Like, again, the least experienced to more experienced people.
Yep.
And you just go like that, and it's a build-up every time.
So they shouldn't buy in. It should be that.
Because people I agree. That's fine.
Yeah.
People like that, and most people are just going to remember the feeling at the end of the night determines how they felt for the entire night.
I swear, because that's the last impression.
Yeah, if it could have started off bad, like you might say that, but you're like, it was
fire.
You're going to still say that, you know what I'm saying?
That shit was fire.
Because they were lit at the end. The crowd was ready to go out.
Yeah. No.
That's how lit they was.
Is this the best kickback we've ever had? As far as feeling?
Feeling wise,
yes.
Feeling.
Not in sales, but feeling for sure.
What do you mean not in sales?
Because Gary.
He's not the best one in sales. Gary did more than that.
This is the second best.
But it's still not the best.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But yeah, so I would say
the feeling.
Atmosphere was amazing.
Yeah.
We've never seen a standing ovation.
Nah.
And I think Troy got a standing ovation.
He did. No, he did.
It was 2 standing ovations in one night.
Yes. That shit was fire.
That was crazy.
Remember I tell y'all, like, every kickback,
It
at one
elevates.
point I sit and just watch.
Mhm.
Like, really just intake everything. And I was like, damn, we fucking did this. Like, look at us. Look at all of us. Like, this, I've never been
Our
able
community.
to. Yeah, I've never been able to, like, experience what I experienced at the kickback nowhere. And I mean nowhere. Not just indie, nowhere. What we bring to the community as a collective, from artists to, you know, what we do behind the scenes, what the kickback represents, I've never experienced that nowhere. So, like, being able to experience that and just, like, be part of that, I was very proud of each and every one of us, because everybody did their part.
Attendees and all.
Everybody. The supporters.
The crowd partication was
everybody.
crazy. Get up and dance. Fuck
yes.
it. If you feel it, get up and dance.
And just in it. And I love us. I love us so much. I love when we can come into a space and we can be free and we can just
vibe.
We are so fucking fire. And yesterday was a great example of that. And I'm just excited to see, like, more of it. Yeah.
I think the best part of the show for me was when I dropped the beat out.
Oh, yeah, and everybody was still singing?
And the crowd was singing.
I was hoping you were going to do that, and you did it.
Chef's fucking kiss.
Yes.
That was it.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, William is the playlist. He's a vibe curator with the music.
That's
and that comes,
the music.
And it's not a playlist that he already has set. He's doing that one by one.
Yeah, we on the fly.
Like, on the fly.
We on the fly with it.
Shout out to him, because each one, people be thinking, like, who's the DJ?
Steady asked me at the shop today, like, yo, who you have for the DJ?
I was right in your face.
I'm like, nigga, that was me.
You were sitting right in front of me the whole time.
You were right in front of me while I'm playing music.
And he was managing a bar. So he doing the music.
That's how you know the vibe.
Yeah.
You gotta see who drunk.
Oh yeah, they drunk.
You gotta talk to the drunkies.
Yeah, they drunk. Let me play this Future real quick.
Okay. I know where we going.
Let me play this Future.
Yeah.
Last thoughts? You can close out.
My last thought, the next show about to be better. That's about it.
Last show gonna be better.
We going harder.
Yeah, I'm just proud, and I appreciate y'all for supporting our dreams. Like, this is something that started with a thought, and I'm just grateful to see it flourish as a collective. It's not just us growing. Like, I feel like everybody who's part of the kickback is growing. So I'm grateful.
Yeah. I'm glad the artists can get that feeling of people appreciating
their music and their work. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Best feeling.
You being up there, being completely vulnerable, and then people receiving it and clapping for you and standing up and singing the song or dancing while you singing, like, that shit gotta be
coming up to you. Hey, what do you want? Like,
let me get your picture. Let me get your Instagram. Like, that gotta be a hell of a feeling.
Yeah. It's so dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
You missing out if you ain't at the kickback.
Yeah.
For real.
What you heard. Come to the kickback. What you heard.
Next one dropping in April, 3rd Friday.
Yeah, and it's gonna be warmer.
Period.
It's gonna be warmer. We ain't gotta worry about all this ice, and when we walked outside afterwards, it was fucking brick.
Yeah. It felt warm inside. Like, just the energy, and then like, damn, it's cold as fuck outside.
It was like 10 last. That shit felt crazy walking outside. My pants was thin as shit. Yeah. Them pants was thin as shit. I was butt ass.
Yeah, you did. I see you. Them pants definitely do it to you.
Butt ass.
Wind go straight through them.
Golly. Hey, I ain't got nothing else, y'all. I'm good.
All right, we can wrap it up.
April, right?
Yeah, I know the 3rd Friday, but it's the 3rd Friday.
Yeah, next kickback is in April. So
April.
We figuring out that day for y'all. It might be Indy.
No, it is gonna be Indy.
Okay, yeah, it's Indy. All right, it's
Indy and Gary coming.
You missed that meeting, but we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we got to catch you up to speed.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Okay. All right, y'all.
All right. I'm Ill Will the Barber.
I'm Ama.
I'm Trill.
And we out.
Peace.
I kill these niggas, know the grind. Paper feel me, nigga. You don't feel me, nigga. I need stages and megaphones. I need money, no advance. Fuck a mega loan. I'm skipping rocks that I swear used to be my stepping stones. I'm stepping light like I'm on ice, so none of my lessons clone.